Alright, so I won this knife in a giveaway, and I forget the maker right off the top of my head. It's from Etsy, and it's a pretty thick knife. It does not have a sharp spine. Pretty sharp, guessing that's factory, well, maker edge. And saber to flat, kind of looks like saber into a secondary micro bevel that's flat. And it's a fairly thicker blade. And because it is pretty stout, I'm gonna check it out. It's a carbon steel blade, so when I get ready to prep some food, it's gonna patina. But for now, we're gonna do a little wood processing with it. All right.
Go do it. That's it. Come back here.
Felt like having some coffee, so I threw the percolator on. And got a little something old and something new going on here. Picked up this cup as a kind of a souvenir for this trip. And I've got this first aid kit that I've been using for a long time that I made for bush class, and it's actually gotten quite a bit of use from when I cut this finger and had to go get some stitches, to a couple other minor cuts, to my wife cutting her finger a couple times, to even some burn stuff. And almost thought I was gonna have to bust it out because I just cracked my head on that. So it's pretty cool. I guess something old, something new. Good morning. It's currently not raining out there, and still got some time, a couple hours. But like I said yesterday, today's plan is to go over and check out the Adirondack Experience Museum over in Blue Mountain Lake. Again, I don't know what the deal is as far as filming or taking pictures. I'm gonna have to ask them and go from there. Part of it said something about written permission. Another part said that you have to pay them. I don't get paid for this channel, so I'm sorry. I'm not gonna pay to put content on it. It's supposed to dry up a little bit later, and tomorrow's supposed to be nice. We do have some plans, but they're sort of tentative. We might change them and decide, instead of doing, this, what we talked about, let's go do this instead. So that's how that is. So that's it. We'll see how today plays out. And that's it. We'll get some coffee and enjoy. The Gong Show.
Sorry.
Alright, so we're over here at the Adirondack Experience, and we can film, take pictures all we want. Just there's a few certain things that we're not allowed to, so I don't know, we'll probably try to get some video footage of some stuff instead of just pictures like I normally do. Alright, let's go exploring this place. Alright, so we're gonna go check out the Artist Aspirations building.
That was so funny. I don't remember the specifics of it. Yeah. Whether or not I enjoyed it. I remember coming up here on a school trip. Very, very long time ago. Yeah, I got you. Gosh, it must have been in the 80s. Oh my. Late 80s. You are much younger than me. I have the great.
So we're over here in the one that says Woods. Remove the light a little. There's some speakers that are playing different birds. It's pretty cool. they just had a recording where it sounded like a tree getting chopped down, and then you could hear it, the tree snapping and falling, and the noise the trees make when you fell a tree. It's pretty cool, actually. That was the tree getting chopped down. Long time ago, not just here, but just about any place where there were early settlers, this was about what the typical cabin and house looked like. It really didn't need much. An area to eat, area to sleep, stove to keep warm, and most of them didn't even have the little bathroom that's off the back there. They had an outhouse or a tree. Chamber pot. And Robin's up there yelling at me because it's got a nest, and when I came in here, I chased it out of the nest. Just another look at what an old classic cabin might have looked like. And this is pretty cool. Old style basket weave pack. And what would be carried in it. And then over here is a little more modern. Newer style pack with some newer style cooking implements and plates. What a long ago, maybe not so long ago, typical fishing camp would have looked like up here.
I bet you it still looks like this in some areas.
Oh yeah. So this is Buck Lake cabin. And from what the plaque out there says, this is one of the cabins New York State had been ordered to, or New York State had ordered to be burned, and they actually moved it here. And they moved it the same way it was built. There's no nails or anything in this. It's all like this, and it's all pegs and stuff in here. This is what a hunting camp is. This is a deer camp right here. Bugs inside my hat. The pegs. Wool socks and red plaid. Just a place to sleep, eat, cook, eat. I don't want to go into it, but if you look up some history on the Alright, so I was trying to say in the last clip, if you do some reading, apparently New York came through and issued laws and ordered burned down any structures that had 4 walls. So if you had a cabin like the one I was just standing in that had a roof, 4 walls, doors, windows, and all that, it was ordered to be burned. Not dismantled, burned. And that was one of the few that were salvaged, and it was moved over here along with the hermit's shack that I filmed earlier. That was actually one of his actual residence that they moved and brought over here for display. So there's a lot of cool history up here. There's a lot more than I can put into this video or 1,000 videos. So if it's something that interests you, I mean, life up here in the Adirondacks was pretty cool. So check it out. All right. Look at the detail in this woodworking. Just the woodworking is just so awesome. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Alright, so we just left the boat exhibit. We did the whole rounds here at the Adirondack experience. Pretty cool. If you like the Adirondacks, I definitely suggest coming up here and checking it out. It's a good 3 hours plus if you're gonna look at some stuff. I would imagine we didn't stop and read every single plaque. If you did, it'd be a two-day expedition. But we enjoyed it. A lot of times we go to things like this and we end up a little bit disappointed with something, and not this. It was a really good trip, educational, and I'm gonna try to trim it and just limit it. I tried not to do a lot of talking when I was filming, so just showing what was here. So that's it. I don't know what we got going on now. I mean, it's 2:30, so we've been here since about 10:30 this morning, so it's 4 hours. So We'll see what I got going on a little bit later. Black flies are getting crazy right now. Excuse me. Nope. Oh, what? What?
That was perfect. Good timing. He just wants some just
Got
5
the
minutes
lungs.
of stardom.
Over here. Okay, now that I've had Dax,
Get away from the
go
fire,
over here.
Bubba.
Get away from the fire, buddy. Come on. Sit.
Sit down. Good boy.
Oh my goodness.
You feel not near the fire. Sit down, please. Hey,
Okay.
you're not listening. Sit.
Good boy. Alright,
Stay.
now that I've had my tongue bath, got the fire going, I got a pipe filled with Captain Black Cherry. I got a Zero beer.
Stay. Sit.
If I
Good
can
boy.
get my multi-tool out so I can open it. It's process. Now I'm gonna sit here and enjoy the fire and the pipe. And stare at the lake. So as you can see, it's kind of sunny. There's a little bit of haze. And once again, for like the third year in a row, it's from Canadian wildfires. So today I guess we're gonna head down. I want to check out Mason Lake. Got the annual trip coming up again in September, and I want to try to look at a couple of other sites that'll be big enough to hold the group we've got for this year. Tentative group, I guess you could say. And then I think we're gonna take the dog over to Lake Durant and let him swim for a little while, and then come back, and I don't know. I know this is definitely, when I come on these trips, a little bit different than my normal stuff. Usually I'm doing a bunch of carving this, chopping that. This trip was, we actually did have a couple of goals. Going to the museum yesterday, and like I said, I want to put a lot of the footage that I filmed in, and I tried not to talk a lot, so that let the museum speak for itself. So that's it for today, and then tomorrow we're packing up and heading home. So I do have my wife got me for Christmas. It's a stainless steel tripod holder. It's just a little thin disc. It's got a chain on it. It's got holes in it so you can put the sticks in there. Just want to give it a test at some point later, even if I have to do it here. We'll see. So that's it. No, it's a little bit of ways away, but I don't know if the camera's doing it, but just looking at the lake, it's glistening with the ripples on it. It's really beautiful.
Stay up here. The other way. You.
Alright, so I didn't film going to get the 3 sticks and setting it up. One of the sticks is kind of rotted, the other 2 are kind of iffy. But basically the way it works is you slide your sticks through the holes. It's got two sets of holes. And then you kind of twist it until it sits level. I'm just using this little lamp for now because I don't feel like getting a fire going right now to make a cup of coffee or anything. And it's pretty sturdy, even with those little not so great sticks. If you had some better sticks for the tripod, I bet it would work a little bit better. And so that's kind of it. Cool little gadget. So I'm about to get the fire going. And the most old school, primitive, hardcore bushcraft way you could think of. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. That's right. Alright, so that's it for this one. A little bit of a step in a different direction than what I normally do, but still it's a great trip. You know, if you guys are up in New York, or if you live here and you've never been there, and you get up here in the Adirondacks, make sure you check out that museum. It's definitely worth the price of admission and the time it takes to walk the whole thing. Wear comfortable shoes, I'll tell you that much. And now we're just going to sit here and watch the fire for the rest of the evening, and that's it. So, do a little clip of the fire here to fade you guys out at the very end, and thanks for watching.